Dear student, this is our fourth lecture. We have seen in previous lecture, that is the cordless telephone system, block diagram of cordless telephone system, and how exactly this system is work. Now in this lecture we will discuss about the detailed block diagram of cellular telephone system and the working of the cellular telephone system. So this is the introduction for the cellular telephone system. Wireless network is an interconnection of many systems capable of providing service to mobile users with a particular geographic regions, means the country or the contents which have been decided. So the cellular system is very important with communication system point of view, and this is needful that how to study or to study the working principle or the block diagram of this system and how exactly this system is work. Now the cellular telephone is nothing but one of the mobile telephone system. Means what? The cellular telephone, sometimes called mobile telephone, which is a type of shortwave analog or digital communication in which a subscriber has wireless connections from a mobile phone to a relatively nearby transmitter. The transmitter span of coverages is called as cells. We will see in next lecture what is the cell, what is the meaning of cell, why it is used, the exact location for the cells. These things we will discuss later. Then as the cellular telephone user moves from one cell or area of coverages to another, you can say the cell means is a particular area. The telephone is efficiently passes on the local call transmitter. Cellular telephone is not to be confused with a cordless telephone, which is simply a phone with a very short wireless connection to a local phone outlet. So then again we will see the detailed block diagram for this system. Now let us discuss about the cellular telephone system. The cellular telephone system also a personal communication system. It is a popular worldwide system. This system have much of the optimize about the future of wireless network. Cellular telephone systems are designed to provide two-way voice communication at vehicle speeds with regional or national coverage. Cellular systems are initially designed for mobile terminals inside vehicle with antennas mounted on the vehicle roof side. You can see in the block diagram there is shows one vehicle for this example. Today these systems have evolved to support lightweight handled mobile terminals operating inside and outside buildings at both in that system and in at vehicle speeds. The basic feature for the cellular system is frequency reuse. Frequency reuse itself can define the frequency which can be again used, that is called frequency reuse. Which path allows to reuse the same frequency spectrum at separate locations. Specifically, the coverage area of a cellular system is divided into non-overlapping cells, where some set of channels is assigned to each cell. This same channel is used in another cell from the some distance away. So this is the basic for the cellular systems. Again, related with the operation with a cell. Cell is controlled by a centralized base station. Now in this block diagram you can see the base station. There is MSC or MS. What is the meaning of these short forms? You can see MS means what? See in the block diagram, MS means the mobile stations. Now what exactly mobile station is used for? Mobile handset which is used by an user to communicate with another user. Again, heard carefully about MS system, that is mobile stations. Mobile handset which is used by an user to communicate with another user. And in short, you can define what is cell. Cell means each cellular service area is divided into small regions. This called as a cell, means up to 5 to 20 kilometers. This is another again detail part for what is a cell splitting, why it is used. Main concept behind the cell system is to reuse the frequency system and to get the users or subscribers the coverage area properly. Now what is BS? BS means what? The base stations. Each cell contains an antenna which is controlled by a small office. BS means what? Each cell contains an antenna which is controlled by a small office. Now what is MSC? MSC means what? In center block there is MSC. MSC means mobile switching center. This MSC is used for each base station is controlled by a switching office called mobile switching center. Mobile switching center. Now let us discuss in short with frequency reuse principle related with the cell splitting. Cells used for up to 15 to 20 kilometers for the purpose of frequency reuse to get the subscribers or user high level of coverage area, or to get properly technical means what? To get the proper working of the cellular system to subscribers, means in short you can say in the application form, to get proper coverage, to get to avoid disconnectivity of the calls. These types of application you can say in short. So frequency reuse principle related with a cellular telephone system or allocation and reuse of channels. Each base station is given group of radio channels to be used within a cell. Base stations in a neighboring cells. Heard carefully about this working. Base stations in a neighboring cells are assigned completely different set of channel frequencies by limiting the coverage area called as a footprint with a cell boundaries. The same set of channels may be used to cover different cells separated from one another by a distance large enough to keep interface level with a limits. So this is the overview related with the frequency reuse system. Now again see related with the cellular system, the best reuse distance and base station placement, an accurate characterization of signal propagation with the cell is needed. The characterization is usually obtained using detailed analytical models with computer aided modeling or with the measurements by using measurement techniques. So you can design the properly cell splittings. Initial cellular system designs were mainly by the high cost of base stations. For this reason, early cellular system use a relatively small number of cells to cover an entire city or for the regions. The cell base stations were placed on tall buildings. You can see at a particular buildings there is a base stations assembly is there, or mountains and transmitted at very high power with cell coverage area of several square miles. These large cells are called macro cells. This large cells is called as a macro cells. Signals propagated out from base stations uniformly in all directions. So a mobile moving in a circle around the base stations would have approximately constant receive power. The circular for constant power is a hexagonal cell shape for the system. Since this hexagonal system is closest shape to a circle that can cover this given area with multiple non-overlapping cells. The cellular telephone system are now with a smaller cells with base stations close to street levels or inside the building transmitting at much lower power. These smaller cells are called micro cells or pico cells depending on their size. The evaluations is for by the two factors with the need for higher capacity in areas with high user density and the reduced size and cost of the base stations. A cell of any size can support roughly the same number of users if the system is scaled accordingly. For this, the given coverage area, a system with many microcells by using cell splitting system has a high number of users per unit area than a system with just a few macro cells. Then small cells also have better propagation conditions since these lower base stations have reduced a multi path. With this concept, the less power is required at the mobile terminals in microcellular systems. Since the terminals are closer to base stations, the evolution to smaller cell has completed the network design. For the mobile's transmitter, there is a small cell for more quickly than a large cells. It is easier as compared to large cell system in with the various application purpose, and therefore handoff techniques. These are the techniques related with handoff and handover strategies. This handoff must be processed more quickly. The location management also becomes more complicated since there are more cells with given city where a mobile may be located. It is also harder to develop a general propagation models for small cells since signal propagation in this cell is highly dependent on base station placement and the geometry for these surrounding reflectors. So this is overview related with the cellular system. Then you can see in short the comparison between wireless and public switch telephone network, which is a fixed telephone network system. The wireless telephone system have a high dynamic, whereas the public switch telephone network have the characteristics with the virtual static. So again, the wireless telephone system have a configuration for roaming and handoff system, but in the PST system there is difficult to change the network. You cannot change the network system easily. So these are the some comparison with the different application point of view, with the overview with the characteristics point of view. So in exam point of view, this block diagram is very much important for you. So this diagram you have to note down in your notebook properly or make a short notes for this block diagram of cellular system